the fuck around. Happy fucking Sunday. I'm Diggity Dane, DMDBI. I'm your fucking host. We're gonna try this one more fucking time. We left off on the fucking stupid tabaxi clerk dude who keeps going, help me out, attackers, oh my god. He's gonna fucking run over here and say the same shit. Help me out. Yeah, he's done nothing special except for scream and holler about helping me out. So, he's done. Champion 22 has just been circling the shit out of stuff. He doesn't like giant eggs, so he's going to do that. Let me see.
I believe we can get through a full round.
We might be able to. If I can, nope, it just skipped. Now Finest Grounds is not responding. So this is really fucking a great time. I'm not sure how come all of a sudden technical issues are blessing us like weeks in a row, but whatever. It's probably Eric's fault. It's fine when there's just 5 of you guys.
Fantasy Grounds not working?
Nah, it's just slow. Here we go. 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, all for the giant ape. What's giant apes?
Giant ape's DC is 13.
12. So I got a 16, a 12, and a 16. So all 3 short throws hit. So that's going to be. Come on, I clicked it. Fucking roll.
Hear me.
I heard you now. What do you say? Does hit. 12 is the giant apes armor class. I just
no, it doesn't.
Oh, because you're +1. Because you have the wild magic. Alright, let's see if I can drag this fucking over here. I'm just gonna do a 19 to the fucking. So that's 8 plus 2, so 8 plus 7, 7. Okay, after the giant ape, it's a champion. That's good. Dwarf prisoner, Calcine.
I am very excited to take my turn, but I don't have any.
I don't have what?
Targets. All the champions.
Did anybody hear what she said besides?
I don't see any tokens. I know that for.
Where are the fucking champions? Why are they not on the map?
We won. We can teleport.
I'm attacking number 4 because I know that's who's next to me, but I cannot see it.
How are they missing?
Body combustion.
Shrug.
That's right.
I know that's right.
Wherever he is.
There he is.
You're done.
You motherfucker. Hey, Webb.
Hey.
Want to take that again? If that's
I want you guys to,
yeah, go
without
for
a
it.
doubt, when we're done, I'm remaking the banner and we're calling it Technical Difficulty Sundays. Like, it's no longer streamlined.
We are definitely not a streamlined cast. All right, so I did a total of 25 damage this round.
Oh, he's back.
Bonus action is going to be... Oh, let's see. Let's just take that second one, shall we? Ooh, not bad. Is my camera not working anymore?
I can see you.
Your face is over there.
But you are
I don't know if
frozen.
it's stalled out or not.
You're
Move.
I can't see
frozen.
myself.
You're frozen. A lot of people are frozen again. Alright, guys. So you guys managed to kill all the fucking bad guys and leave the fucking palace. Great news. You guys got out through the fucking giant hole that the elephant stamped into the wall. As you guys realize you're getting surrounded on every side, you're like, no way, let's go back through this hole. You jump on top of the elephant. Magically, he has fucking wings on his feet for some reason. Probably never again. Flies you guys off and across over to the Hero Manor. You guys get set for the Hero Manor. A little bell rings. The bell's like ding, 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 and you're like, oh, what's this bell? And it's a little tiny little finger bell, and you notice that as the bell stops ringing, a ethereal-looking wheel of destiny shows the fuck up, and it's a big chill in there, and you're like, what is this wheel? What do we need this wheel for? What's the wheel doing? And you hear in your head, and whatever your most used language is, spin the wheel. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and destroy Fantasy Grounds.
Jill Star gets really excited. She loves this. Did I hear that right? There was like a Wheel of Fortune at the end of all of that?
It's more like a cosmic Ferris.
Mm. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
picturing.
it's like a deck of many things scenario because I'm not sure I'm into that.
Well, it's a wheel of some things.
It's really good.
I mean, it could.
Did I hear the elephant flew us somewhere?
Yeah, it flew you back to
There's a
Hero's Manor.
Oh, our house. Does it have wings?
It doesn't anymore.
It was more like Dumbo.
It grew feet wings for a second and got you guys the fuck out of Dodge, and now you're all about to spin the fucking wheel.
The wheel had wings?
If you guys choose to spin the wheel, you do hear spin the wheel, but
it cost me 1,000 gold for the use of that.
What?
What? Nothing. Don't worry about it. You just keep doing your thing.
Still skipping a ton. Like I skipped over probably like a full game's worth of shit because we basically wasted an hour trying to just be able to hear and see each other. So that being said, does anybody wish
But I
to
can hear
spin?
you now. I mean, now that Fantasy Grounds is closed, you sound way better.
Fantasy Grounds is trying to kill us.
Does not sound like it's mutual.
So did I hear him right that the wheel had wings and carried us out of there?
No, it was the mammoth.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Dumbo style.
It flew us out.
So
that makes
am
sense.
I? So we
No big
each
deal.
get a chance to spin the wheel, should we desire.
Correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. How big is this wheel?
Well, there are 19 lesser magical items for this level of the wheel. That level of the wheel has 19 greater magical items and one more spot to move up to one of 6 artifacts.
Yeah, but what else is on the wheels?
But if you
Some of the items have bad effects like tied into them. They can be, but like that's kind of life, you know. Like give somebody a nuke and you're like, oh hey, you blew yourself up. Good job.
Yeah, but you had the nuke.
I'll spin it. Roland will spin it.
I'm gonna get in line after
I had
Roland.
faith that you would.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's.
I'm
spin it.
gonna go. Walk up and web out of the way and take my behind Roland.
The brawl over who goes
What's
first
the first
now.
item anyway?
I don't know. I need to figure this out though, because it's not. My fucking stuff broken another way. I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna lose my mind. There we go. I think I just fixed it.
Spin.
And a FedEx and Xanax to you, Dane.
That'd be X.
Working.
FedEx
It's
being
okay.
anything like that. Clotipins, Xanax, something. I guess I need it.
I'll just give you some this week.
So now, how are we going to see you spin this wheel? How are you making this available to us?
It's available on Twitch. If you guys log into Twitch, Twitch is up. Hopefully you can see it.
Okay.
Oh joy!
Who wants to go first? I think
Hang
Megan
on, you
does.
didn't actually build a wheel?
Yes, there's a wheel that you can see on Twitch.
Sounds
No,
I
I
can't
thought you
see
were
it.
building
I
a whole
can
physical
confirm
wheel.
it's spinning, baby. It's spinning beautiful. I made
It
all
is
of this,
spinning.
so you all should appreciate this.
I appreciate it. It's very
Sure,
nice.
Eric,
I
I
haven't
made
seen
all
it
this.
yet, but I'm
Do I even
imagining.
have Twitch?
So you want to go? Well, you know what, Eric? You can spin
Oh.
first.
Well, no, I want to
Oh,
go
I
last.
do see it.
Roland sounds like he wants to go first.
Yeah, Roland's going
That's fine.
first.
There's no
And
repeat.
then
So if
I'm,
it lands on something, it won't. You can't have that again. You'll just re-roll.
I'm going to go after Roland.
So you can't click on it, Max, but I'll click on it for you.
Okay, I'm watching.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here goes the Cosmic Ferris, y'all. Holy shit.
What is it?
Don't forget that you're also like
Did you
10
look at that?
seconds ahead of us. No,
Did
you're
you
like
just
10
see
seconds
that
ahead
right
of
just
us.
now?
There we go.
It looks
No,
No,
like
it
you
just
are-
started spinning.
The stream is like 15 seconds behind.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
You got the greater
shit.
wheel.
greater
First
wheel.
spin. Woo.
All right, I'll take it.
This is
Yeah, give me
good.
just a second to get. I didn't have the greater wheel pulled up because I doubted that anybody would ever get it. Of
You
course,
got the
watch, you're gonna
greater
get
wheel
both.
the
I'm
first
just gonna
try.
be mad.
Well, no.
Damn, Roland.
I told you the
Ooh.
greater wheel is 1 in 20. To get the artifact is approximately 1 in 400.
So you're
I
saying
guess we're
there's a
gonna find out
chance.
how Roland.
So I rolled a crit basically, but
Yes.
Exactly.
Critted on it. All of the items on the greater wheel are they're savory.
They're greater.
Oh my god, you have too many links in here, and I don't have them. And I have 2 of the Sunday items, 1 of the level 1. I just need level 2, please. Please give me fucking level 2.
Dane, you're a little
Do you
high
want me to-
strung.
Do you want me to send you the link?
I got
again?
it. I fucking got it. All
Do
right?
you need more links? I will send more.
No, I have too many links. That's the problem.
At
All
this
right,
point, he
you ready,
needs to
Max?
get
You're watching.
a physical wheel at his house.
Roll it. So the way this looks is you guys are in a hero banner, and there's literally like a little bell with wings, and it just like is dingling in the air above you guys as you're like hiding out in your like foyer or whatever. And then this like transparent, celestial looking like wheel with like item 3D items just looking at you are on there, and you just hear spin the wheel, and there's like a little knob to pull, and you spin it, and it goes. And you did it once, and it just everything melts and changes into a different set of 3D items, all of them glowing slightly more light or dark, depending. And I'm gonna spin it again. Are you ready for your second spin since you got the champion spin the first time?
yeah, man.
This is more than fucking annoying that you got that, but that's okay.
Let's go.
We
Okay,
earned this. I'll have you know.
I'll give it the 15 seconds so you guys can see it.
I'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Okay, it's spinning.
Off of the wheel, you pull a bottle with what appears to be strands of white hair in it. Lights tinkle inside in kind of a negative energy floating around it and tinkle like stars around the white hair. It is corked and it is on a chain to be worn around the neck.
Okay, I'll take it.
White hair chain.
For your peace of mind, Eric, you got the Banshee animal.
I see it. I can see what it says there.
Sounds.
All right, level 1. Who's next? Anybody?
Yep, I'm next.
No. I pushed Web out of the way, so I'm next.
Oh, Magvarus, you're up.
You're way too small to
All right,
stop me
spinning
from
the
pushing.
wheel.
It's not that big.
Magvarus steps up to the wheel. Roland, you step back and you're like looking at it and it's like dangling in front of you. It's just the normal small vial. It's got like white strands of hair. Magvarus, you got weighted boots.
Okay.
Well, why? You should. Why can't you just let us enjoy the wheel?
Your ankles are going to be so stiff.
Because like the live part, like everybody else is seeing me when it comes up and I say it, like everybody sees it. Like that's anybody who's watching.
Those will
live.
come in handy if you ever fly to Namek.
Yeah, and I'll give you guys more
thinking the
information
same
on these.
thing.
Just make sure you jot down what they are somewhere so that I'll offline I'll go over what they do and we can play it out later. So you got
If
the
you
weighted
ever-
boots. That was your spin. Who's next?
I'm next. If you ever meet someone named Nail,
And these boots are like, they look to be like normal boots with like iron straps on them and like just like some pretty cool stonework and stuff, like metal and stones like wrapped and strapped around these boots.
They look cool. I might just wear them for the look.
I'll have an image and an item for each of you eventually. Come on, Eric.
You
Who's
just
next?
got 2 notches hotter, Magvarus.
Those are such nice hiking boots you just got. We should have like had those for when we went and climbed the mountain.
Webb's not
so
into
anybody else want to
dudes,
spin?
but now that you have those boots, he's like, maybe.
Evan, you're quiet. I can't hear you. Is there a reason for that?
I was quiet because I was giving you my inner thoughts.
Everybody else can hear him?
Yeah, we can hear
Sure.
him fine. I think there might just be something with the audio.
Go ahead, Evan.
Yeah, can I spin the wheel?
Yes, spinning now. 30 seconds later, you guys will learn what everybody's learning right now.
Webb looks behind the wheel. He says, "It says by Firestone." Does that mean anything to you guys?
Doesn't say Firestone on it. Anywhere.
It's clearly a good year.
Dane's like, that is trademarked. We do not have authorization to use that on stream.
Feel free to let me know when you guys see what he got. A thin metal, 2-inch wide by 6-inch long metal
Oh my god.
piece of equipment pops off of it. It's slightly rectangular but rounded, and it does have like a bunch of little holes in one side of it, as well as a little button on one side as well.
He would get a harmonica.
It's a harmonica?
You have gained the celestial harmonica.
Summoner.
Anybody else want to spin on the wheel?
I'll go.
Steps up to spin the wheel. This is because you guys got the 50,000 Nerd Force point artifact. Ooh, celestial harmonica again, which means reroll.
Love that.
Watch it go straight to the boots. And it just stopped on the twin blades.
I got twin blades.
They're called the twin blades. You see 2 short swords, I believe they are. What are they? Are they short swords, Eric? I can't remember.
I was thinking like
Yeah,
a
sure. They're short
Gillette.
swords.
I think they're short swords. There's two blades. They're both pretty neat. One's got like a purple tint to it. One's more crystalline blue. They have gold hilts and like ivory wrapped handles. They have like a nice blood spiral to them, so that the blood can not catch up on your hand and make you slip. We'll go over what the twin blades are later. Who's left? Anybody?
Me.
Jilsar slides up, spins the wheel.
Slinkity slink. Get me some weighted boots. Let's go.
So you get a pair of strappy doos. They're blue and white with a couple of metal clasps. There are snowflakes on the bottom of them. They're essentially they're made of mithril, but they are snowshoes. You got the mithril
I got
snowshoes. So who's next? We just got one
It's
guy
me.
left.
Me.
Yeah, just
Let's
So walk up.
Don't spin it for you.
Spin it
I'll tell Gene, if you get another harmonica, I can play them both at the same time.
I'd like to see that.
Gene spins the wheel, and his little tiny hand reaches up and pulls the knob down, and he puts his back into it. It spins and spins and spins,
just like The Price is Right.
just like the Price is Right. And eventually, when it does stop, in his hand, he's holding a silver handled and silver hilted dagger made what appears to be out of some kind of like very strict ice, or very firm ice, jagged ice. And there's an ice that appears to be hovering in the hilt as well. Like it's captured in the tip of the hilt, but it's not actually touching inside. There's this like spherical ice just kind of going spinning in a circle inside there on its own accord.
Cute.
All right, everybody got to spin from the wheel. Eric, your mission is accomplished.
Woohoo! Now you just got to do Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. I'll do Wednesday. You guys managed to get away from Lord Understern's mansion. You didn't get to go and finish, cleaning it out and killing all his bad boys and finding him. You guys just made quick escape. You were worse for wear by the time you left because the mage cast Fireball twice and hurt some of you a little bit. And one of you just barely got up. So you guys made it out. I had to essentially just talk you through it since everything was breaking. But here we are now, and it was a great game. We made it. You guys got to spin from the wheel. If you wrote down what you got, just text it to me, and I'll send you back a description of what it is so we can figure the rest out later.
I don't know. Everything looks good now. I don't know.
Well, I turned Fantasy Grounds off.
Yeah, so who
That's
else?
weird that Fantasy Grounds would be using up that much.
Bro, it's not weird. It uses Unity. It's got so much processing going on for all the shit, and it it's hefty. Annoyingly so for
boy.
Can we just donate to get you another computer? So you have 2?
I would love
one
another
doing
computer.
Fantasy
I'll just
Grounds,
throw this
one
one
doing
in the
stream?
trash. I have another computer, but it's still I have to take it in again because the guy doesn't fix it right ever.
Well, it's a good thing you're paying him. So when we got out, was it just us? Did we drop everybody we were carrying? Did they die? What happened?
All the slaves you saved didn't know they could ride the elephant, so the gorilla got away on her own somehow, and so the dwarf was passed out. You got him. Tim had him over his shoulder the whole time, so we'll give him. You guys can have the dwarf with no eyes.
Then what happened to Ralagos?
I mean, I assume you guys would have taken him. Nah, he's still laying there because Max was unconscious, or Roland was unconscious. So yeah, you guys just got the dwarf.
No, he got healed for 70.
Oh yeah.
But I was just curious how that hashes out in the fireball situation.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and say that Ralagos is either dead or left behind. But you did manage to get the blinded dwarf out, and I really don't care if you want the elf too. You can have her. Shit.
What about the guy in the pit? Bring him back at some point, please.
Tell us about the guy in the pit now that we've left him behind and he's dead, probably.
You guys look out your window expecting, somebody to be chasing you down, and you hear and see an explosion from the direction of Lord Enderstern's manor. You look out in the sky, you see a golden dragon approximately 6 buildings long, breathing fire down all upon the building.
Fuck yes, that wizard was a dragon.
So you see Lord Enderstern's entire manor is ablaze, as well as maybe 3 or 4 blocks of city, and then the dragon flies off into the distance.
I am the greatest bard of all time.
Perfect. So the question is, did you make friendly enough with him when you almost freed him?
We helped him escape, though. He wouldn't have escaped without us, right?
Correct.
Yeah. He was definitely more trapped before you guys left him for dead.
No, Leb said he was coming back. Webb got rid of the runes and then tried.
And he knows that he's my soulmate, so we're good.
Mm-hmm. And then, what about my gorilla ape moon elf slave girl wife?
Does everybody have dice at home?
No.
Yeah, I got dice.
Not in front of me.
Yeah, I've got dice.
I got D&D Beyond pulled up.
I was gonna say I can open up Beyond.
What do I need to?
Homemade.
Can I make a love roll?
Spray.
I just need to know who rolled the highest.
Just a D20.
I have a D20 on my shelf.
I rolled a 14.
I did not. This is too large to be used.
That's what she said.
Before.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Okay, well. It's fun.
Do you have a thing?
You guys not have dice, Tim?
No, I had an app that was the D&D dice, but when I just got a new phone last week, they deleted the app and said it's not available anymore.
Okay.
I'm trying to download one real quick.
Fair enough. That's all right. It doesn't matter. What's the Sunday cloak, Eric?
The Sunday cloak?
The artifact cloak? Yeah.
That was one of the best ones. Let me read it to you.
No, don't read it. Okay. As you guys finish spinning the cosmic wheel, all 6 of you have spun. It disappears, and left behind is a billowing cloak on the hook on the wall that's standing there. Like falls, billows down, and like rests hanging on a hook on the wall, right where the wheel had been spun.
Interesting. Would like to inspect it.
Okay. Let me pull that shit up. I have Google Drive, so I'm kind of important. You know?
I have it open. I could read it to you if you wanted.
I don't want to know everything off the gate.
I'm just going to use my magical awareness to start, because I don't think I'll get enough off of just an investigation.
Yeah, that's fine. Magic awareness just opens you up to like what kind of magic it has, essentially not necessarily what it does.
Do you know which one that is?
I know which one it is.
Let's see.
Is that the Ebon Shroud of Transfiguration?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, just what school of magic it belongs to.
Okay, so it has a couple of different things to it. It appears to be made out of, you're gonna go pick it up and look at it?
I don't need to pick it up to look at it.
Okay, well you go over to it, it's hanging there.
That right there.
It appears to have been carved from multiple different creatures' flesh. It is essentially their skin been peeled back and sewn together in a patchwork modeled together working of some kind of dark energy. You get a feeling of immense power coming off of it. It is kind of grotesque, but also kind of neat. The material itself, you're not sure. You're not sure exactly what the material is from, but you get a sense of transfiguration magic coming off of it. That's the strongest sense you get.
Okay. I mean,
who's got identify?
I'm clearly not the magical genius that I need to be in order to get more of this, but I will share my basic, very, very basic knowledge with everyone else and go, maybe somebody else can figure out more. It's kind of like cool, but in a gross way. And then I like wipe my hands on my bib or my apron, and no, I wipe my hands on my apron, and it's all bloody. Like I'm like, it's made of flesh. I just like, it's kind of like it's kind of cool, I guess. And I'm like wiping the blood off my apron again, just out of habit.
Do I need to cast Identify?
You're more than welcome to try. I would advise trying Knowledge Arcana first, like the skill Arcana first, before you guys cast these spells.
Okay.
And I will put this out there that Identify doesn't work on more than greater magic items.
I rolled a 29 Arcana.
Pretty good. The first thing you'll be able to get from that, the first roll for what you're thinking about, is you will have heard of very, very minor legends from the halfling folk around the world of what is known as the Cosmic Ferris. It is a item sent from another plane of existence to heroes in times of either need or the exact opposite. So sometimes it'll send the Cosmic Ferris with other items on it when they don't need it at all, and it'll give them just weird shit that they find uses for, but doesn't necessarily have to have any use at all. But the Cosmic Ferris has always just been a legend, but you're pretty sure that's what you just saw. And as you're thinking back on it, it did in fact look like a Ferris wheel full of weapons and items.
Yes. Oh, guys, this is the Cosmic Ferris wheel I've heard a lot about as a child.
Not a lot, a little.
I heard a little bit about it as a child. Right after my mom would make cosmic brownies, we would talk about it. And I'm really excited about this harmonica. It could really open up a lot of new doors for me.
Now, the harmonica we can talk about in another conversation, but the cosmic wheel you're able to tell them enough about, just basically that it is sent from another plane of existence potentially by one or more very powerful cosmic beings. You're not 100% sure on the specifics there, but you do know that
deities or
no known deities, potentially highly powerful cosmic entities, though. No, like normal pantheon worship deities. It's not like Parago's wheel of spinning justice. It's
unplug it before you open it.
The other part of the rumor that you've heard or the legend that you've known is that it tends to be relatively neutral, and it really does bank on the spinner more so than anything else. What you spin is what you get, essentially.
Okay.
But each of you got a magic item from it, and then there is one final item hanging on the wall there. Is anybody going to grab it or use it or take it? Calcine technically had the highest dice roll, but, I mean, you guys can fight over it. It's a cloak.
Did I... do I need to identify the cloak or no?
I mean...
It sounds like you're not going to be able to.
Oh. Yeah, the cloak is probably not one you can identify.
All I can tell everyone is that it's definitely made of flesh. Of multiple types of flesh.
And by multiple, we're talking like hundreds.
Yeah, it's like sewn together flesh. It's kind of got a dark energy, but mostly it kind of just seems like transfiguration magic.
Well, I don't want it.
I'm tempted.
Yeah, Magvaros definitely doesn't want it.
Well, who doesn't have a cloak? Because some of you have like protection cloaks and stuff.
Does it look like it would fit over my armor?
100%. It looks whatever size you are. Whoever's looking at it, like it looks small and perfect for a halfling to the halfling. It looks big and perfect for the giant barbarian Ganassi. Like it looks just stout enough to fly over your armor and float perfectly in the wind. In fact, you're pretty sure you see your banner like symbol on the side of it. So I don't know why, but it just looks ridiculous. All of you see like reasons that it should be yours.
I mean, I don't have like slots to attune to it. I
have open attunement slots. I mean,
I just know all of its secrets and don't think I should have it.
Out of character, you do, and you rolled less than Calcine. So, but if she doesn't want it, we're back at the table.
Oh, I rolled it too.
Yeah,
so I assure you, I was the lowest.
I don't know. The flush thing is kind of cool, but I got this bib.
Stick with the bib.
The bib is pretty cool too. Tell us about your bib, Megan, just so that people can know.
Oh, it's the butcher's bib. It is always bloody, regardless of however much you clean it. It does not matter. It is always bloody, and I believe it worked. It does not help with interactions with others either in that sense because it's bloody and gross. But it gives me a crit on a 19, and I like that. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Although, you know what? Honestly, my crits are usually less damage than my regular hits. I usually roll like garbage for my crits.
All ones, yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, a 19 for crit is pretty nice.
I mean, it's an extra 5%, right? So
that's like a whole fighter subclass feature.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, I feel like, 19 to crit is... I mean, if I don't have it, then Jill Sara should have it. but she can crit pretty often anyway. So
Because she's often rolling at advantage.
right. So I mean, it's kind of my element. I don't think that the cloak is necessarily. I'll hang out with whoever's wearing it. Like, I think it'd be really fun to walk around in a flesh cloak and a bloody butcher's bib.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'd make a great pair, but
It's a look.
Yeah. We'd intimidate the shit out of everyone.
For sure.
Which I'm into.
All right, 5 seconds. Who's taking it? 1.
Roland will take it.
Oh, and you can have it, yeah.
Okay, everybody's good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so write down the Ebony Shroud of Transfiguration. And as you touch it, it like comes off the wall and attaches to you. You cannot remove it.
I have a symbiote now.
You have a symbiote now.
You have a Doctor Strange cape.
That's actually that's a different magic item. This one doesn't have a symbiote. However, it does tell you one thing that you can now do.
Ebony Shroud of Transfiguration?
You have the ability to cast Detect Thoughts at will.
At will?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's pretty wild.
That's super wild.
More will unlock as you bond with it, but for now, you can cast Detect Thoughts at will.
Okay.
Let's talk about some other stuff you guys got. What else do we get? Who's got stuff? Somebody say something.
The Banshee Rifle?
I can kind of fill in what these are. I can tell them as much as you want me to.
It's fine. I'm looking shit up. So I got it all open. So. There's the symbiote. I just found it.
All the other ones are on the 30 by 30 sheet.
Oh, that's right. I'm not even in the right place. 30 by 10. 30 and 10.
What does the Banshee jar do?
So I think it lets you. This is actually, if I remember correctly, it's actually pretty good. Here's the Mithril Snowshoes. History. So who wants to roll history to see if you guys know anything about them? You guys, because you guys can set all your shit down in a pile and start talking together like it's Are You Afraid of the Dark and you're discussing items like that. Actually looks like it's made in Korsoth or whatever.
12 history.
Yeah, definitely looks to be of Korsothian make. They are Mithril Snowshoes. They allow the wearer to walk on snow and ice as if they're walking on steady ground. And they're great for, they're basically just like traversing. They're really good for like traversing treacherous, like slippery mountain slopes and stuff because you don't.
I sent you a message, Dan.
Mm-hmm. And they give you a +1 to AC when worn.
That's nice.
Cool. Yeah. So the snowshoes give you a +1 to AC. They allow you to walk on ice and snow without sliding or difficult terrain effects.
Very nice.
I'll take it.
And let's see, the Celestial Harmonica. You want to roll a little history on that?
Oh, yes. Here we go. Sweet sugar.
Love
Natural
nothing more.
1. I will try that again.
Okay, little halfling shenanigans.
There we go. 20.
With a 20, you will know
30.
quite a bit about this. In fact, historically, you've heard of such things. There's actually a Grenweldian bard forged this harmonica, and it allows the player to summon ethereal music using the harmonica. It bolsters the morale of allies, granting temporary bonuses to skills and abilities. It allows non-bards to use bardic inspiration 1 time per short rest. It gives bards inspiration advantage on roll. So, I don't know if that makes sense, Eric.
So no. So when if you give somebody bardic inspiration,
breaking up. Oh, so they get advantage on their roll with your inspiration that you give when you use the harmonica.
Correct.
That's awesome.
1 time per short rest.
No, if he's a bard, it's whenever he uses it.
Correct.
So as long as he uses the harmonica as a bard, now you're not just giving an additional 8 points or whatever inspiration does. You're giving them advantage.
That's pretty sweet.
Wait, advantage on the roll itself, or advantage like you get to roll the bardic
on the bardic
inspiration
inspiration is how I understand
right.
it.
That's how I understood it too. I just want to make sure. So you roll the bardic inspiration die twice, and then take the higher result.
Right.
Correct.
Perfect.
And let's see what else we got. We've got the Frostbite Dagger, I'm going to just talk about it. Who wants to think about that? Anyone have a little history on that one? We know they're all magical. Identify will work to an extent, and you guys can cast that. But history-wise, it's different. So
17.
this is actually also a Grenweldian blade. This was actually created by a wizard who specialized in ice magic. I just lost it. There it goes. It freezes anything it pierces, causing numbing pain and potentially slowing its victims. So it's a +1 dagger. It has a D6 ice damage on hit with a DC Constitution save, or be slowed till the next round. I think it's a DC 15. No, it was 13, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was.
You just have a number
DC
here.
number.
Before it had a number before, but now it just says DC number.
13 or 15, whatever.
We'll go your spell casting ability modifier. So DC based off your spell casting ability modifier.
That makes sense.
So you can build that for you. That is that. So basically, when you stab somebody with it, instead of a D4 damage, it does a D6 +1 plus your Dex modifier. And if they fail a DC based off your spell save, they could be slowed for that next round.
No,
which means they can't have actions.
That is +1 plus 1d6.
Yeah, it's a +1 dagger.
So who got that?
Yep.
That was me, Gene.
Oh, sweet.
And now they got the Charm of the Banshee. Who wants to try some history on that? Say something anyway.
History. 18.
Believed to be from Bradors. It's a haunting charm allowing the user to emit a chilling wail akin to that of a banshee, causing fear and panic among those who hear it once per day, and it causes an area of effect like the banshee's wail. But instead of dropping them to 0, it just causes fear.
Cool.
So essentially, it's a wail of fear for a 60-foot radius. But the only issue is it does have friendly fire, so anybody within 60 feet is then afraid of you.
Okay.
So it's good, but that's the downside.
Okay.
But does it put on the frightened effect, or it just
Yes.
when it comes to
No.
like,
When
rolling?
he screams, they have the frightened effect. Again, DC against his spell save to get out. They get to reroll every round.
Can we just be frightened of everything?
Of him.
So then we wouldn't have it wouldn't be a big deal if we were just like, oh shit, Roland's freaky now, and we're in the middle of a battle.
You would have to use your round to move away from him, as feared.
Is that
Okay.
I thought we just couldn't move towards him.
Not if you fail to save. You have to move away from him on your turn. That's what fear is. And then you can't move towards him after that. So if if you are afraid and not close to him, you're still supposed to move away. I believe. Did I get everybody? Who are we missing?
Me, Twin Blades.
Ah, yes, the twin blades. Let's find those fucking things.
I
I
rolled
kind of
a
wish you
9.
guys would have got this other thing.
You'll have to make up a history for this. Those don't have a history. Those aren't on that list.
Where is it? I don't see
Oh
it.
my
Twin
god.
Blades isn't
Hold
here.
on. No, hold on. I got you.
Come on, bro.
They were on the Google document list.
What do you mean, bro? I gotta go back to share with me for your stuff?
No. Just look on your messenger.
Oh my.
More links.
There's 16 on that list.
Why
But they don't
aren't
have a
they
history.
together?
Because I didn't add them to the other list yet.
What is it? 2 swords? Is that what you're talking about?
2 swords. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, the twin blades. It just says 2 swords. It says +1 weapon. It does a d6 plus a bonus d6 and grants the dual wielding
Stop.
feat.
What?
Huh?
I missed the first. I missed when you started talking.
It's 2 short swords. They're both +1. While wielding both of them, and you're attuned to the blades, you get the dual wielder feat.
And each of the swords does a different bonus d6 elemental damage that Dane has to decide what he wants them to do.
That'll be random each time. Okay. No, because one was purple and one was ice. So one's ice and one's we'll just go with necrotic.
Necrotic.
Yeah, an ice and a necrotic blade essentially. They do. Yeah,
We
they're
will call them icing death.
Oh God, thanks a lot there, Dritz.
Hmm.
And then the fact that you get a feat for
That's
having
actually
the
what that was
nice.
inspired from when I made them. If that's
So you are able to use the dual wielder feat with them. It does not. I'm not going to let that dual wield with any blades though. It's just going to be those two you're able to dual wield with the feat.
that makes sense.
Is that everything? Everybody?
I think so.
You didn't do the weighted boots there, sir.
Oh
Yeah, I
are
still
they on
need
this
my
one?
boots.
They're not. It's not all put together like you promised me it was.
They're on 18. No, it's 2 under the icing blades.
Ooh,
Weighted
natural
boots, 18.
20.
I
for
see
the
it
boots.
On
here.
the Google Doc.
All right, so Tim, they
Natural
half
20.
your movement when not in water, but you can breathe in water, and you're able to walk along the bottom of the water and breathe fine.
That's awesome.
You're also not affected by the pressure of water while wearing them.
Sure.
But you do have to tune to them, so it's like a whole day away from using them if you're not wearing them all the time. And if you're wearing them all the time, you're at half speed.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
But I mean, if you're like doing a water adventure, you're not going to be traveling a lot. It can make sense to throw them on.
Well, no, you can have something attuned without wearing it all the time.
Yeah, but I've already got 3 attuned items.
Yeah, they've already got a lot of attunes. Like magic items weren't necessarily super required for this team. Wednesday,
Well,
they need
I
stuff.
don't know what to say. We have an option if we ever need to walk underwater. Okay.
We have one guy who will not care about the depths of the sea.
Yeah.
Magbaris, the water bender. All right, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. It has not been real fun. I appreciate you guys coming to play tonight. It was a good time when we could have it.
With Gen Con.
See you guys at Gen Con. I will be back for Wednesday night's game with a case of the Wednesdays. The night before we have the pre-Gen Con game. I hopefully won't have any technical issues. I'm sure that Eric will be texting me 6 or 12 times to try to mess with settings to make this never happen again.
I want at this point. I want you to know. I got this right. Look, this right here on camera. This here is a laptop. I'm gonna try to send to Dane, so that he can stop sucking and ruin our lives.
Yes, that is exactly.